Here I am in the code. I've tried my best to keep things modular for you. Here is this audio visuals folder, and inside of it is all the code for the audio playback and visualization of the audio. You're welcome to take a look at this, but you won't actually need to modify any of these classes in this lesson. Your only interaction with this code will be the VisualizerView class, which, if you scroll down to the bottom, you will see has a bunch of setter methods that you will be working with. The classes that you'll be directly modifying will all be outside of this audio visuals folder. And you've only got one right now, which is the visualizer activity. Visualizer activity is the activity that actually shows our visualization. During this lesson, you'll be creating a settings activity to go along with this visualization activity. Here's the code for visualizer activity. Looking at this code, we can see that we've got a default setup method. This calls those setter methods that we saw in VisualizerView. If you scroll down further, you'll also see that there's some code for permissions. This permission code you do not need to modify for this lesson. Setup permissions is called an onCreate, and it's basically just making sure that the user has the correct audio permissions before even trying to play the audio and launching the visualization code. If the user's on Android M or later, they'll see a permission screen. And if you scroll down, you'll see that once they've responded to that permission screen, onRequest permission result will be called. If they accepted the permission, which is checked here, a new audio input reader object is created and the visualization starts. If not, the visualization exits with a helpful error message. And well, beyond that, there isn't really much else in the class. Let's see what this code looks like when we run it. Now, as I mentioned, I already have all of the code to actually change the visualization. I can do this by calling the methods on the visualizer view, just like you see here in the default setup method. These are all of the methods that you can call. They are setShowBass, setShowMid, setShowTreble, setMidScaleSize, and setColor. The color is currently a string, which can be found in your string resource file, which, if you don't remember, is right here. Here are the other colors currently available. If I wanted to change the visualizer to be blue and just show the bass and double the current size of the circle, I could call these methods a little bit differently. For example, I could hide these two, multiply the minimum size by 2, and change this to blue. All right, let's try running it again. Cool. So we can see that these changes are possible, but there's nowhere in the UI that I can trigger those sorts of changes. That's the goal of this lesson.